The corner, the corner, the corner.
Hey, welcome. Come on into Cousin Ed's Corner. This podcast is where you'll find real, authentic conversation, organic conversation, unscripted, unfiltered conversation, like you're home with your cousin. It's all about life. It's about finance. It's about spirituality. It's about love and everything in between. I'm your host, Cousin Ed. I'm excited to bring you along on this journey. So sit back and listen in as we dive into a wide range of topics. I have some diverse guests coming on with an array of thoughts and opinions. My goal is to create a space all for us to connect and communicate. It's not really about me. It's about the community as a whole. Let's enjoy it. Let's sit back. Let's think about our past. Let's move into our future. It's about
The corner, the corner, the corner. So no matter how you cut it or slice it, we're all here together. I'm just here to give you a piece of my heart, my mind, my soul, and my mentals. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another episode of Cousin Ed's Corner. The corner, the corner, the corner.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. What's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? It's your boy, Cousin Ed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We're back with another one, Cousin Ed's Corner. And this is going to be a wind down Wednesday. But I think it's going to be a mixed up wind down Wednesday. A mixed up wind down Wednesday. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Good morning, good day, good evening. I missed afternoon. Good afternoon, good evening, all of those things. I am once again recording from a remote location, so I'm not in the lab, but I am happy to be back with you. Hopefully your week is going well. I know we're making it through the first quarter of this year, and it's a lot going on. So hopefully this show helps you wind down. If you missed it, be sure to check out Monday's Motivational Monday. Last Friday we had Financial Freedom Friday. Definitely check that show out. Definitely some good tips and gems in that show. But be sure to just follow the show, like, share, keyword share the show with your friends, family, and loved ones. Definitely making a movement over here to reach others doing this transition of change. You see, I'm mincing my words here. It's a lot of stuff going on, but we need an outlet, and this is an outlet for many. So continue to share this with others. Lastly, 762-333-2032, 762-333-2032. Be sure to leave a text message or voicemail for the show. All right, getting into the show. I was sitting here thinking about the show is one, but I had a conversation with my daughter the other morning, and we talked about friends and worrying about what friends may think, worrying about what people may not be involved in your life, right? When I say involved, they're in your life, but they're associates or they're people you think that are your friends, but in long term might not be your friends or might not have your best interests. And I was telling her that sometimes you have to do certain things in life to move through life, move through relationships, jobs, school, whatever it is. You have to have acquaintances throughout that. But the one way to measure your acquaintances and move them into certain piles are pennies. So for those who don't know, I have a thing called pitching pennies, right? So when you pitch pennies, you fill up lakes, fill up ponds, fill up streams, fill up jars, whatever you want to do. The more pennies you pitch, the more you fill up, right? And this is for us as individuals helping others, right? Pitching pennies, right? Something you just do. You may not think much of it, and you pitch pennies. So while I was telling her to pitch pennies, I had another analogy that came to me was painted pennies. Painted pennies. Now this is brand new. I just came up with it this week, so don't hold me to it while I work through it, right? But I was telling her about painted pennies. Let's say you collect pennies, right? Opposite, I mean not opposite, but you're the one that collect the pitch pennies in the fountain, right? You collect pennies, but you have a friend that would not pick up a painted penny for you. Now, I pause for a second. You're walking down the street and you see a penny, but it has some paint on it, has some dirt on it, has some rust, it has whatever. And someone doesn't value the same penny that you value. I use painted penny, but they didn't value the penny the way you value it. So they walk past it. It may be a cup of pennies somewhere else, and they see it and they walk past it. But that 1 cent that is valuable to you is not always valuable to others. But just because it's not valuable to them, they know that you like it, they still will not pick it up. They still will not give it to you. They still will not pitch a penny in your direction. I said, this is how you measure your friends. This is how you measure your acquaintances. This is how you measure your coworkers. This is how you measure your person you're in a relationship with. The amount of pennies that they pitch in your direction. It could be small as a text message that they text you. It could be as small as a picture, because they know you like pictures. It could be small as a card. Whatever it is, the small things, if they're not pitching it in your direction, then you can measure them. One other thing that I've come across many of times is that, especially with the show, so this is a little more personal now. I'll have a friend who will send me another podcast, but never comments on this podcast, right? I gave her that analogy, right? I said, so you'll have a friend that goes to someone else's game, because she plays 1,000 sports, right? There go somebody else's game and take pictures for that person, but never come to any of your games. Now, some of you may say, well, it may be timing, it may be this, it may be that. That's true, all true, and you have to give some kind of leeway to people, right? You gotta get some kind of, okay, I understand, you don't drive everywhere. This is kids now. You don't drive everywhere. You can't do everything you want to do. But when you don't even ask how my game went, is something to that, right? Because she was actually, that's what it came up from. She was going through it because a friend went and took pictures for another friend and didn't come to her game, right? It hasn't come to any of her games or even the games at the school. So it came from that. And I was like, you got to understand, sometimes people, they're not doing it maliciously, right? They're doing it, maybe not even doing it selfishly. They're doing it just out of absent mind. Like, it's just, oh, you're good. Your parents are there. They'll take pictures for you. So-and-so parents are not there, so I'm doing it for them. So sometimes people think that you're good, when really, you just want to feel the same love that they're giving to others. Or you just want to feel their love or their interests. Now, listen here. I'm guilty. I know several people might listen to this show like, Cousin Ed, you didn't hit me up when we're human. We're human, right? Hopefully over the years, I've shown my heart. I've shown my love. I've shown my compassion. I've shown my interest in anything and everything that some of you have done, right? If you hit me up, I'm going to try to show some kind of interest towards it. If it's valuable towards you, I'm going to try my best. So we all human. I'm not trying to say I'm better. I just want to make a point of it for all of us. Those pennies that we're stepping over are valuable to others. Those pennies that we're stepping over, those painted pennies that we're stepping over, are valuable to others. Let's remember to take a second, take a moment, to pick up the pennies and share, to show that it's valuable to us as well. Now, you may not always get it right. I know I don't always get it right. But when you don't get it right, also try to have understanding and say, hey, I did see, listen to this, right? I just thought, I did see some pennies today. Let me know if you'd like for me to pick those up. They were real dirty. I don't know if you even use those, right? Whatever it is, I'm just making the penny thing up, right? But whatever it is, show some kind of interest towards what the person is doing, right? Show some kind of interest, because you may not always remember, you may not always think about it, right? But sometimes you have to stop and say, hey, you know what? Let's talk about what's going on with you. Because in your heart, you really do care about that person, but your mind may not always, be on that may be the top of your mind, right? So hopefully this made sense. My daughter, hopefully it made sense to her too. All right, it's your boy Cousin Ed. It is Wind Down Wednesday, so I'm going to tie it together with winding down. Winding down, do not let other people stress you, right? Do not let other relationships do not let relationships stress you, right? Know what boxes you can put people or things in, and boxes move around. You know how you walk into a crowded place, you may move one box, you may put one on the shelf, you may put stacks up else on top of it. You may open this box because you're looking for boxes move around, and that's how people are, relationships are, right? They move around. It's not always set in stone that this box is trash, right? This box is something you're never going to use. You may forget about some boxes in the back of the shelf, in the back of the storage unit, but they move around. All right. I love each and every one of you. There's nothing you can do about it. Have a great day. Have a great rest of your week. Please send some comments. I've seen comments on Spotify, on YouTube. I've seen comments on Podbean. So definitely send your comments. If you'd like to leave a voicemail, go to cousinedscorner.com, cousinedscorner.com. You can leave a verbal voicemail there. I said verbal voicemail like it's another kind of voicemail. You can leave a voicemail there, and it can be played on the show. But definitely, I love y'all. I'm out of here. Peace.
Thank you for listening to Cousin